It's Thursday, November 5th, and you're watching The Great Lost Rewatch. Today we're talking about Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina.
Weird. According to the very credible source of Wikipedia.com, Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina.
Latin, literally translated to God from the machine. It is a plot device in which a person or thing appears out of the blue to help a character to overcome a seemingly insolvable difficulty. It is generally considered to be a poor storytelling technique. However, it is popular in fairy tales and science fiction. For example, the fairy godmother in Cinderella. The more you know. Here's the thing though, I can't decide what the Deus Ex Machina is in this episode. I mean, part of me thinks it's Emily Locke because she appears out of nowhere, but she certainly doesn't help any situation. Unless, by helping, it gets John to go to the island. Or is the Beechcraft the Deus Ex Machina because it appears out of nowhere, seemingly, to Locke. But that doesn't help anything either, it just kills Boone. But by killing Boone, it takes Locke to the hatch, which then the hatch lights up, and it gives Locke a renewed sense of purpose to open it, and Locke's flashback has to do with his mother finding him, and because of that, Locke takes an interest in who his father is. Locke worked in a toy store, demonstrating the game Mousetrap, and he himself is falling into a kind of mousetrap.
Layers.
Locke's mother comes to find him and she talks about how he's special and he was immaculately conceived and it was destiny that brought them together. By the way, Emily Locke was in the same mental institution as Hurley. The man with information on Locke's father was like, usually this does not have a happy ending. Are you sure you want to know? I was yelling at the screen. No, you don't. No good will come of this. Listen to him. But he never does. Let us just say that Anthony Cooper will not be winning the Father of the Year award anytime ever. Turns out Locke's dad, Anthony Cooper, needs a kidney, and Locke gives him his because, you know, he's a nice guy. Only to wake up from his operation and realize that his father only used him because of his healthy kidney.
He wouldn't do this to me.
Yes, he would, Locke. In fact, he's going to do way worse to you. Locke and Boone tried to get the hatch open. It does not work. Locke gets very frustrated. This frustrated Locke will be seen many times throughout the series. He gets a piece of wood stuck deep in his leg and he doesn't even feel it, and he realizes that he's losing the feeling in his legs and the island is seemingly taking away its gift. Why? To test him? To test how far he will go to do what the island commands? Or was it that the island knew that Boone had to be sacrificed so Locke couldn't climb up the plane, which is why they took away the feeling in his legs, so Boone had to go up there and die, which leads to Locke going to the hatch, and I feel like I'm just going in a giant circle. And we're not even to season 5 yet. That's the giant circle of a season. I really liked the subplot with Sawyer and his glasses.
Dude, looks like someone steamrolled Harry Potter.
It just occurred to me that if you stick with Sawyer and his group throughout the series and you go back to Dharmaville in the 1970s, you would not know the last 2 Harry Potter books. You wouldn't read them. You wouldn't know how it ended. That would be terrible. We have our first appearance of the Yellow Beechcraft to be seen again many times, and not only times as in future episodes, but times as in periods of time. Boone manages to pick someone up on the radio. We know now, of course, that it was Bernard. He's clearly not the same actor who plays Bernard, but he does say Bernard's lines. And then we have the last scene of this episode, which is one of the most powerful scenes, I think, in all of Lost.
I've done everything you wanted me to do, so why did you do this to me?
Goosebumps. You get goosebumps when you watch it. So that's where we're going to leave it today with the light coming from the hatch. That concludes Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina.
Liz, you're talking about Do No Harm tomorrow, so I'll see you then.
We're gonna need to watch that again.